Hello everyone, and welcome back to Minecraft. You might notice it's been a while since I put a video out. Well, not since I put one out, because I've got one that's been sitting around waiting to be edited, but partly it was Spider-Man, and then a little bit of laziness, and then for the last week, I'm still kind of not completely well, so yeah, that's not helped. But we're back, and you can see I've been collecting heads, including a charged creeper head, because I have a trident. Now, this is from Jade's drowned farm. We've got two drowned farms, I think, Eco's and Jade's. This is from Jade's. Jade got hers from Eco's. Well, Eco did a raffle between the two of us, and she got it. So the sum total output from this drowned farm of trident so far is 1, and that's this one. But I put channeling on it, and it is good fun. So I've died 3 times doing charged creeper nonsense, I think. Certainly at least twice. So there goes 200 hours without resting, which I was very proud of. But this is slander. Jade found a pufferfish in her inventory and assumed I'd put it there. It was nothing to do with me. So, slander. But I've got a bunch of mob heads, and Jitterbug Monkey's head. That's from earlier in the world when we were fixing the head system because it wasn't working. So yeah, so that's the only player head I've got so far. But the skeleton skull, the zombie skull. I've got some more stuff in here. Cod head, another one of each of those is from charged creepers. I've tried to get a creeper head. I've had the creeper blow up the charged creeper twice, 3 times. Very annoying. Charged creeper head's easy. I think it's 100% drop chance. So yeah. But as you can see, I've got some materials in my inventory, and that's because I'm going to build something. And it's not where I was originally planning to build it, but then I reconsidered. I'll get into that in a minute. But sorry Soundless, I am not a sleeping kind of guy. Although I might as well, because I'm at 0 anyway. And there's no reason not to set my spawn here, I suppose. We still need one more. It's set to a 3rd. How many people are... interesting. Yeah, the sleep system, I made it so it doesn't count AFK people, because we've got the AFK one. That should have done it once Lord Mech went offline, but it didn't. Interesting. Anyway, I've got extra fish. Gaza and Dave. Because why not? I was going to get a clownfish, but then I saw the yellow and purple and I was like, yeah, I'm having that. So over here I've reserved a little spot. I'm going to build this in a chunk, because why not? So, yes, Jade, really. I can tell that's probably Jade. How far back do I want to build this? Towards the back of the chunk. And... yeah. Okay, I need to get my reference image. Give me a second. So, first of all, I need the black terracotta, and you, and you. So, let's do it on this edge, I guess, which means I'm going to start 1 block in. So let's do it here. Okay, so there's 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. Don't need that anymore. And you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 3, and 1. And on this side, it's going to be that, 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 one there, one, two, three. You can probably tell what this is already. And there, no. There. The grey terracotta's pinker than I thought, but yeah. And then this is probably also 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, this is 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Up there, and then 2, 3. There. And that's not right. No, these don't go here. I've got 2 left over. Why have I got 2 left over? That seems wrong. No, that all looks correct. Four, 3, zigzag, yes. That zigzag there. No, I'm pretty sure that's right. So I miscounted? I don't know. And yeah, you can obviously tell what this is at this point. So white there. Those there. And then 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3. That goes there. And then this is not going to be very easy. Aha, tactics, right. And we're done. So yeah, it's a name tag, obviously. That's pretty self-explanatory. So this is because I'm going to start a tag game. If you've been watching Hermitcraft, you will know about the tag game. And I've done the rules, and I actually need to rewrite this because the Hall of Tag on the Gaming Island, and we'll come to the Gaming Island in a minute. But yeah, so I need to rewrite that to point here instead. But this is what we're going to do. It's going to be the tag. And I could tag Jade. Jade is the obvious target for me to tag. I'm not going to tag Jade. I've got some other targets in mind. But we'll come to that when one of them's online. So what I need to do now is start digging out some the passageway underneath this thing leading down to a room, which will have a copy of the rule book and the sign saying who's currently tagged, which was a neat little command thing I figured out. Surprisingly easy. It targets the name tag. You can put a tag on items, and you can test for a player having that tag in their inventory. And I've done it so that if there isn't a player with it in their inventory, it doesn't update the sign. So it means that if someone drops it or if someone goes offline, it still shows their name. So that's, you know, that worked out perfectly. So yeah, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start digging under this thing and doing stuff. Yeah, still not well. Now, while I wait for my prospective victim to come online, oh, well, I've got a couple of people in mind. I'm hoping to get one, but there's another I'll settle for. I've got 3 of these. And if I've set this up wrong, because I set this up down here, then this is going to go very wrong. So hopefully I've done it right. Oh god, I hope I've done it right. Just play on. Please they've done it right. Okay, looks like I've done it right. Oh cool, I've got one of the heads as well. That's cool. Where am I going? The portal? I did that on the modded server as well, didn't I? Going away from the portal when I'm done, I'm right underneath it. So I can now make a beacon, which is awesome. Right. Glass. I have some glass. I know I have some glass. There's the glass. And obsidian. I think it's in here somewhere. Yes. Actually, it's only 5 glass, isn't it? Beacon. Of course, I don't have the iron for it. I've got a decent amount of iron, not that much. So I'm not like doing much with the beacon anytime soon, but I've got one, which is awesome. So that can go in here, next to my conduits. Well, not next to, but good. And I can swap this back. So here is what I have done on the Hall of Tag. The Tag Hall of Tag, yes. I'm going with end bricks. What are they called? Endstone bricks. And sandstone and the light grey terracotta. So these 2 materials essentially, plus this for another texture. And I think it looks quite nice. On this side is the sign that's being updated, but I'm going to leave that off because I want to keep it so that people don't know that it's me that's running the game, because then they'll know to avoid me. And this side will be the copy of the rulebook, which is why I'm carrying around this stuff. And then down here, down, because it's got to be deep enough to go under the seafloor. We've got this, which I will change. I will probably push these walls back, raise the ceiling a bit, make it a bit more impressive, but this will do for the moment. And this is for people to put armour stands and signs, so starting the game on October the 5th, and then whoever I tag will go there, and then whoever they tag will go there, and so on. And this I plan to extend all the way to the spawn chunks, which is why I've aligned it with X16. And yeah, that's the plan. So yeah, I just need to wait for my target to come online, basically.
So what do you want to talk about?
Well, main thing is materials. Do we have an idea yet of how much we need of anything? Because I brought over a shulker box full of bone blocks yesterday.
I think bone will actually be super good.
Yeah.
I like the idea of bone. I placed it down and it looks really good. I like bone and concrete a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I was waiting on Lariana to like set up the basic design of what it might look like
Mm-hmm.
because some of the walls like might be hardened clay or stuff, so
Yeah.
it's hard to determine how much of a certain block will need without surplus. So I was waiting for him to finish that, then I was going to sketch it out, and then I was going to count it up.
Mm-hmm.
So, but this will definitely all need. I'm pretty sure of that.
That's good. Then.
I was. Oh, thank you for the bone blocks. I was.
Well, someone else has obviously put a load in there because there was like maybe a dozen stacks, and I brought over a shulker box full, so someone else has put some in as well. So that's good.
Yeah, that's good. That's really good. I was texting Lariana a couple days ago, and he said that he's been kind of thinking about what we could do for designs, but I was kind of thinking out here, like I like the idea of like having a wall, you know, and then like some of the like these pillars might be like red hardened clay, and you'll have like stairs covering it up, so you only see like parts of it. Like
yeah, the sort of stuff Tango does with redstone blocks that can look really good.
Yeah, like I just want it to be like really like intricate and kind of like I don't know, but that's just gonna be the tough part.
I mean, I just look up at this and I'm like, are we having it all the way up there? The scale of this is going to be immense.
Yeah, no, we're not. The walls aren't going to go all the way up. That's also, I mean, Jade really just wanted me to mine all the way up, and I was like, okay, I'll just mine all the way up just to be safe.
Oh, so there wasn't a good reason for it. It's just because Jade told you so.
Well, kind of.
Oh, I have something else to give you, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, what is that name tag? Oh my god. Oh, no.
And you can thank Jade for that as well. I was probably going to get a Luriana, but she said to get you.
Wait, okay, so I saw a video with Mumbo, and I think he did this to Mumbo, and then he tried to find someone for like 3 episodes.
Yeah. So
is there tag back?
No, you're not allowed to tag the person who tagged you. And you have to wait at least a day before tagging someone. We can't do episodes because not everyone records.
Oh my god, when you're tagged, go to the Hall of Tag.
Yes, if you'd like to follow me, I shall lead you there.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm way too tired to explain to read the rules, so you might just have to explain that to me too.
It's basically the same as the Hermitcraft one. The big difference is because we don't all do videos, you can't sort of say you can only do this in an episode and you can have to do it an episode later. It's just a day.
Yeah. So real life day, right?
Yeah. Just basically, we're going to put the dates on the armor stands in the hall, and as long as it's a different date, then we're good.
It's so funny, dude. I love that. Oh.
Yeah. As I say, I was probably going to go for Luriana, but Jade was like, no, get Cosmac. Get him to come to the hub, say you need to talk to him. And I mean,
I was all nervous. I thought you were going to, like, yell at me for something. But
oh, no.
Yeah, no.
But, I mean, the bone block's made for a good cover. Because I'd legitimately already done that.
You suck. Oh, is it not this building? No.
No, that's my house. Wow, you are tired.
Yeah.
Yes, you can see it's cunningly disguised as a name tag shop.
Yeah. I like set an alarm this morning. I was like, man, Sork needs to talk to me. But now that I realize this is what you wanted. So are these 16 name tags just for backup, or is this just a store?
Oh, that's just a cover. So if I now replace this torch on the wall...
It's horrible. It's horrible. Wow. That's... God, dude! Oh.
So, I was going to do this design on the left here, but it's too much hardened clay, it's too plain. Like, this design on the right is what I'm going with. I'm like, is that wide enough? And then I did that one, and I'm like, no, that's too much hardened clay. That's too plain. So we're going to go with this. So I'll change this one over in a minute, but that's for me, and yours will go on here.
So why are there going to be like multiple games going on at once? Like, why are there so many different armor stands?
This is the history of the game, so I'm here on the left, and then you're going to go on the right there.
Wow. Okay, so it keeps it like in tally.
Yep.
Like right. Oh my god. Oh, dude. I'm going after Loriana. I don't.
Well, careful saying that, because that's on video. I might have to cut that out now. He probably won't watch it. He probably won't watch it.
Oh my god, dude, that's super cool. So how long did this take you to build?
It's not actually that long. I did it all yesterday, so it wasn't too bad. I completely winged it on the design.
And can you just give me a rundown on how this actually like works, like with like
Basically, once it's at least a day since you were tagged, you can go up to someone. You have to hit them with the tag, and then you throw them the tag and the book, and they are now the tagged person. That's pretty much it.
That just updates on the sign up there.
Yep, that's running on a command block. So whoever's holding the tag, it updates. If no one is holding the tag, which either means they dropped it or they've gone offline, then it doesn't update the sign, so it still says whoever's got it.
That's so cool. I love it. And then so we just had to manually come down and create our signs and
yeah, and ideally we'll get your head to put on there. I was trying to get my head to put on here as well.
Yeah, ideally.
And we could do that right now if you want.
I got stuff to do. So yeah, that's super cool. So that was just a big ploy, so you don't actually have anything to say about the NetherHub.
Well, no, it was still worth discussing, like the fact that I dropped off the materials and how many we're going to need and stuff. That was legitimate. It was just also a very good cover.
It was very good cover. So.
And I'd say you can thank Jade for suggesting you.
Right as I say that Jade wanted me to build.
Well, that was just like, well, there we go. Blame Jade.
Do you want this book back, or do I just give the book back?
No, hold on to it, because the next person you tag's going to need it.
Dude, that's great. I love that so much.
So just remember, you have to keep the tag in your inventory until you pass it on to someone else. You can't put it in your ender chest or in a shulker box. You have to keep it on you.
Oh my god. So wait, what happens if you don't have it on you?
Then you're cheating, basically.
Oh,
that's pretty much it. There's no like actual penalty. It's just keep it on you.
Oh wait, so like if the tag and book aren't in your inventory, then that sign says that nobody has it?
No, it'll still say you've got it because you were the last person holding it, and it won't update if no one's holding it. I had to do that for offline, but it also accounts for someone just dropped the tag. But you should keep it on you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just keep it on me.
Well, that's great. The tag game is officially underway.
I am the first victim.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I gotta go work on this hub. I'm going to be collecting some materials, but I'll talk to you in a bit, man.
Yeah? Okay.
Alright, see you, man.
Okay, so the game is underway. Cosmac, it is now the 7th, as I'm recording this segment, so Cosmac can now tag someone. But I've put myself in, I'll give myself one of the books, well, it's actually one of the armour stand books, but it doesn't matter, it's a book. And I've finished up the designing in here, so I'm going with this. And I'm not sure what to do about the floor. So I've got a clue for the ceiling. But for the floor, I was going to do white and grey, which is still following the theme of the name tag up top. It's the two colours of the wool of the looper string. But the dark grey was way too much on the sides, so I'm trying to decide, do I want white and sandstone? Or do I want white and light grey carpet? Or do I want dark grey and sandstone? Or do I want dark grey and white carpet? I think I'll go with the white and the light grey, but if anyone thinks otherwise, I guess I'll try all four out once I get enough wool of each colour to do the whole length in the same style, so I can see it properly. But anyway, that's the whole tag done for the moment. It's it's all functional, it's all in place. Yesterday, Jade and I finished building Undyne, so that's done. Let's get a better view. There we go. So that's the Undertale build for this server, as is traditional. So just to finish off this episode, I need to head towards the hub. And from here, take the west tunnel, which I dug out, well, dug and bridged. This was great fun because it's a fairly long way, and there's a lot of open nether. And it goes right past the double blaze spawner, which is new we still have to figure out how we're going to deal with. I hear you, Ghast. So yeah, we come through here, we hit the double blaze spawner dead on. There's one blaze spawner, there's the other one. So that's really great fun. So yeah, building all of this path along here, ow. All of this, all the way along here, was awesome fun. Look how much open nether I had to bridge across. And if you think that's a long way, I went out to where Jade's base is going to be. We're in the same tunnel again, but for a change, she's further away than me. And then beyond her, I didn't go this far, but beyond her there's there's a stronghold. And that stronghold is as far away again as my base is from the hub. So that's quite a long way. But as I've possibly already mentioned, I have no idea whether I've actually already mentioned this. Shut up, Ghast. My base is on the same Mushroom Island as the gaming district is going to be this world. I was, as I say, going to put the Hall of Tag on the gaming island, but I didn't want people to have to come all the way out here just because they got tagged. So, you've already seen this place from the start of the episode, but now you can see it properly. This is my island. It is where the gaming district is going to be. The gaming district is going to be most of the island. I've just set up shop here just as sort of a basic thing so I can get started. But the area that's going, by the way, phantoms, if you don't know this already, phantoms can spawn over a Mushroom Island. My base is going to be over on this part of the island over here, which I've just roughly marked off with this netherrack. So that area will be my base, the rest of this will be the gaming district. I need to flatten it out. Gradually the mycelium will get replaced with the blocks. I'm going to take an approach to this like the Hermitcraft Gaming District in Season 5 rather than Izuma's Island in Season 5 where he killed all the mycelium from the get-go. No, it's going to be a bit at a time. The other thing I started doing over here is marking out the edge of the biome. So this is where the Mushroom Island shore goes out to. Here, along here, around there. Again, this is just a case of we want as much space as possible. So this is marking where it goes out to. And we've also got some annoying little patches of ocean that encroach onto the island, such as over here where you can see that grass. So that will need to go, because that's technically capable of spawning hostile mobs. Should I? No, I can't make it day because I'd have to sleep, and I'm back to my policy of not sleeping, having killed myself in my head. Oh wow, got a Cosmo to kill me. Oh, right on cue. Missed. But he's coming back. Come on, Minecraft. Also in the area, I have over here an ocean monument next to a glacier biome, which is really cool. It's not a glacier biome, it's what, frozen ocean. But so somewhere over here, somewhere, it's quite far. There it is. So I have an ocean monument here, so I'll be able to make a guardian farm. Here's the glacier. I haven't seen any blue ice here actually. I mean, I haven't really gone looking. Polar bears, I've got a polar bear head. Yeah, I don't see any blue ice at all. Is there some under the water? Hello, drowned. Oh, hello. Oh, you got a fisherman. I was going to say you're a trident guy. Yeah, not seeing any blue ice at all. So yeah, I've got that. So that's a project for a future date. Oh, there we go. There's some blue ice. Okay, so I've got some. Quite a lot, actually, there. Let's head back. This way. Okay, there's the monument. So it's this way. I know it's around 700 something. I'll learn the coordinates to my base eventually. Took me long enough on the last world. I mean, I remembered the numbers, I just never remembered which way round they were. But anyway, that is going to be it for this episode. If you enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like, share, favourite, comment, help support the channel. Follow me on Twitter to stay what's going on, and subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.